Today's video, we're going to have a general talk about the week ahead, have a look at earnings, some news that's coming up, things to be watching out for, and hopefully pick some winners too. What is the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Buy Or Sell, and I hope of course you're all well. Today's video then, we're going to have a look at the stock market week ahead. Now yesterday I did a really doom and gloom video, and I did it in two parts. I did it because I didn't really want to focus too much on the war situation that's going on in Russia. So if you're interested in my thoughts, if you're interested in what I believe this will do to the stock market, I'll share the link to the video here. You can go in and watch it. But just to slightly update yesterday's video, because this is going to be a moving part, I would imagine, for the next few weeks at minimum. I'll just bring this up then. BBC News, Ukraine tensions. Biden agrees in principle to summit with Putin. US President Joe Biden has agreed in principle to have a chat with Putin. The talks proposed by France will only take place in Russia does not invade its neighbour, the White House said. The Kremlin, meanwhile, said there is no concrete plans for a summit. That's just a slight update, slight bit of optimism. The market's futures look quite positive now, surprise, surprise. And I fully expect this to go pretty much this way for the foreseeable. So as usual, the stock market is going to be uncertain, it's going to be choppy, it's going to be gapey, and you have to protect yourself. And that is why we do the trading course on this channel, where you get to just take away all the emotion, have a look at the charts. Does it say buy? Does it say sell? What stocks do we ride? What stocks do we avoid? And if you're interested in learning how to do all this here in my swing trader course, you can go down and click the link below for that. There's also a link down there just to get into the Discord alone. And this is the type of thing you'll get in the Discord. Earnings week. We can see here, ones that I am long in currently is Teladoc, so I'm all eyes on that. I'm just generally interested in the retail sector, so I'll be keeping the eye on the likes of Macy's. Once upon a time I was invested in Macy's. Back in my long holding days, many years ago, I used to think Macy's would be good, but now I'm about swing trading more so than anything. But I am long in Teladoc, as you probably know on the channel. Other ones that I'd be interested in is Skills. There's a lot. I've covered Skills several times. Great to swing trade. Haven't been in months. Told everyone to get out at $12.58 before the gape happened. I think it's down to like $3-4 now. So that is one hell of a gaping on Skills. eBay, obviously keen to see how they're always doing. I like the platform. I like using eBay. I'm just generally interested in that. Same with Alibaba. Those types of stocks have taken a pounding. Etsy. These are all the types of stocks that are all e-commerce, Wayfair. I'm excited to see how they're doing. We want to see how COINBASE do, for example, with the cryptocurrencies and all that. And then we've just got some other retail, Foot Locker and the likes. So there is plenty of moving parts this week. It'll be exciting to see what way that affects the markets going forward. I'm not going to talk about the previous videos, the stocks, because I did an update video on that. So you kind of know how the last week's went. It's been choppy. Ones that are doing reasonably well still for me are my Glencore for leverage trades. Codal, PREM. Codal's gaped out a bit. PREM is doing reasonably still well. So there's a bit of a mixed bag out there. So I'm not going to really recap, because to be honest with you, not really anything's happened since I've last spoke. So the week ahead, we've got our earnings reports there. We've talked about the ones that I'm interested in. I was also in Hertz. We've done Hertz on the swing trade, so I'll be keeping an eye on that one as well, of course. We have a position in Tattooed Chef, again, part of the long hold bag that I've been holding since about March time. Me and my friend went in on Tattooed Chef. You know, so I'll be interested to see how Beyond Meat do on that. Be interested to see how Square do, bullish on Square. So we do have the Q4 GDP update. Updates on the new home sales and durable goods is also on the way. So those are the types of things that could affect it. And I'm just obviously interested in the housing. Several reasons. I'm dying to buy about 3 or 4 buy the lets, but I'm waiting for the prices to drop. I'm waiting for the market crash, previous estate agent as well. So I just have a general interest in the housing markets. So these are the stocks that we picked. I updated my Discord members on this last week. These are the stocks that are most likely to show reversals. And we'll talk about gold in a moment, because I did talk about it in yesterday's video for anyone that watched it. We talked about gold. The Visa was looking reasonably good. We've been riding that for the last couple of months now. But no, I wouldn't be buying into Visa, so it goes off my list. Tesla, oh baby, I love my Tesla. No, Friday gaped it out. It doesn't look particularly great as a swing trade. I'm in on Tesla because I love Tesla. I don't mind buying around 850. I'll be buying at 800. I'll be buying this all the way down. As much as I like to swing trade, you gotta have a bit of both. I like my long holds. I like my swing. I just like it all, baby. So I'm going to keep MasterCard on my list just because it's slightly better than Visa, but they're much of a muchness. They sort of almost mimic each other, those two charts. Wouldn't take much. A green day, potentially tomorrow, we'll put that back on the right side of things. Google, baby, Google. Yep, that goes off. The Glencore Dream down 0.64. Still looks good, so I'm still in on this trade. Why would I close it out? even though it has gaped out, it has been choppy. I'm leveraged 3 times, as you probably know, so I'm still up about 10% on this. But it has gaped out a wee bit today, and we'll see what way it goes. But is it any wonder with the tensions out there? The other one then is Dollar Tree. Huge day on Friday. Even when everything was gaped out, the Dollar Tree Dream was up 5.22%. Now, for me, unfortunately for the Dollar Tree Dream, I exited this position on the back of this news, so we closed it out, and then it shot massively up. And I've kind of went against my Hikanashi candles. It is what it is. I would like to be in on it. Earnings is coming up. I do think it's going to be a great one for the next 12 to 18 months with all the inflationary. I've talked about that. The likes of the Dollar Store, Dollar Tree, places where people are tight on money, where they're going to go and get everything for $1. So that's the thought process there. I've done due diligence in the Dollar Tree as well. 2008, the financial crash. This stock did over 125% on that year. Really outperformed a lot of stocks. Reason being is just what I've talked about. So Dollar Tree stays on my list. Keeping a close eye on that. But I am also wary that earnings is coming up. But there's no reason why we couldn't swing in and out of that over the next couple of weeks. Bank of America, it gets took off the list. Not going to talk no more about it. Albertson's Dream is another one that I am in. So I am balls deep in Albertson's Dream. I closed out my Dollar Tree. I'm still balls deep in Albertson's since the 31st of January, which we talked about on the channel. I have been riding this bad boy. And as of now, I'm still up about 6%. Like, it's not going to make you a millionaire, Albertsons. It's not going to absolutely throw, but it's a good solid stock for all the reasons I talked about. Dollar Tree, I like that. Plus with the COVID play and the vaccines, I like it. We jumped in on the Airbnb Dream. We wrote it up to earnings, 17%, closed it out on earnings. Earnings made it pop more. And to be honest, I did open up a small position to go back in again, and I've left it. And I'm kind of down on it. We'll see what way it goes tomorrow, but my plan is to buy more of it. But if it really gapes out tomorrow, if the market sentiment is good, green day, I will be wary of that. But I'm hopeful that if the market goes green, it should go up. So I'm keeping an eye on Airbnb. I could be in and out of it depending on what way it goes. Small position still reopened after earnings. So we'll see what way that goes. Okay, so now we're going to talk about gold, okay? Now, gold has been doing very little for a while. And if you can see, I'm not the only one in this thought process. Gold has a lot of leg room. People like, when there's uncertainty, they go into havens, and havens, one of them is gold. Now, gold, unfortunately, I missed the breakout on this. I was sleeping when I missed this here, so I really have dropped the balls here, guys, on this one. It should have been in on this trade, and we would have been up 4%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but these types of trades, just like the S&Ps, the indices, we leverage. I probably would have been 3 to 5 times leveraged on this. 5 4s or 20 would have been lovely jubbly in a matter of sort of 10 days to have gained that. But if my aunt had balls, she would be my uncle.
If only my auntie had bollocks, she'd be my uncle.
So that is not the case. I am not in on this trade. However, if we strip this out, we can see here there's been quite a bit of resistance. I'm just going to wait and see what way it plays out. I would like a bit of a pullback either way. I'm just going to let it settle, pedal, see what way it goes. But I'm really keen on gold because I think, again, for the next 18 to 24 months, gold could be a great asset to have. So we're going to look at these here. We'll start talking about that. The 20-year treasury became a buy. Keeping a close eye on this. Not going to go A and B yet.
I've got nothing left.
But this is another one, interest rates, all this stuff that we've talked about on the channel. These are the types of stocks that I'd be looking at. I'd be going, right, okay, where would I want to be putting my money? And the treasury is where I like to be putting my money. So I'm going to be making that a red one as well. I'll be keeping this on my list. And those are the stocks for my week ahead. But it really all depends on the Biden-Putin news. If we go to war after this video, between now and then, it will go all out the window. And anything happens at any given time, guys, I will alter this plan that I have. Very choppy. If I was trading, and I'm not giving any advice because I don't give financial advice, but if I was thinking what way is the best way to be, I did the video yesterday. I don't think there's any point being out of the market. Never be out of the market, but manage your risks. Have so much in, have so much out. Know what's going to happen. If things pull down, set stop losses, all of this stuff. Just be prepared for every event, or every event that you can at least think of. It's going to be choppy. Hope we don't go to war, obviously, for more reasons than just the stock market. But it is what it is, guys. Trade very, very safe. I'll catch you in the next video tomorrow. A bit of news came out today about Premier African Minerals. I'll do a bit of that on tomorrow, and we'll just catch our way through. I am officially starting my paternity leave. 2 weeks off, baby. So I'll be really busy wrapping up a lot of work stuff, but I'll be hitting you hard with plenty of good videos over the coming weeks. Also, we shout out to my brother here, Money United. Yeah. Anyone has me on Instagram will have seen we watched it together. My brother, he's a Leeds fan. United slapped them 4-2. So I'm on the Reds. I'll catch you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah. Coincidence. Yeah. Coincidence. Yeah. Coincidence. Something that happens by chance, I think not.